you?
Well, we're circling around the airport. We should be on the ground at any time.
Oh, good. The driver is going to pick you up at the gate.
You really didn't have to do that.
I'm anxious to see you.
Thanks again for letting me stay at the house.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I just wish that we were getting you back here in Los Angeles under more cheerful circumstances.
So the wedding's still on?
For the moment. Look, we can talk about it when you get here. I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.
Oh, I have spent some of the happiest moments of my life in this room. My success, discovering belief, working side by side with Ridge. We were a team. We were so good together. We made love here, right in this very
Finally caught up with you.
Connor, what are you doing here?
Well, your baby's nurse told me I would find you at the office. I thought maybe you could join me for lunch.
Oh, I would love to.
Great. I didn't think you were still working.
Well, I am in here every once in a while.
So just taking a stroll down memory lane?
Yes.
Gonna miss it?
The lab?
Oh, the excitement of the fashion industry.
My children need me at home.
You didn't answer my question.
I've had my share of the spotlight. I'd rather spend time with Bridget and Eric Jr.
Well, not many single parents can leave a job and raise a family.
I know. I am very fortunate.
And your children are very fortunate they have such a brilliant mother. One of these days, they'll be thankful for that.
For what?
The killing you made on the belief formula. You can provide them with the best of everything in life. Now, that's something to be proud of.
Does my big brother have time for some company?
Hey, Chris, what can I do for you?
Oh, good. I want to talk to you about last night.
Some family reunion, huh?
Well, we shouldn't have ganged up on Dad like we did.
Yeah, well, it could have been handled better. It's too soon for him to get married again.
He seems ready to me.
Well, Mother thinks differently.
Mother.
She's just looking out for him, Chris.
Mother's always looking out for somebody.
What does that mean?
It means we should just butt out.
Look, I don't disagree with you, but it's this Sheila. I just wish we could trust her.
Dad trusts her.
Okay, ultimately he decides. But if we could just get him to stop and think for a minute.
Well, Mother wants him to call the whole thing off.
If he thought about it, he probably would.
What does she have against Sheila?
She's already explained that, Chris.
So we're hurting Dad because Mother has funny feelings about his
No,
fiancée.
it's a lot more than just funny feelings.
Well, then where's the proof?
Look, I realize you haven't been involved in this for a while.
Mom got me involved. I don't even really know Sheila.
The timing's all wrong.
Are you sure this isn't another one of Mother's personal vendettas?
No, there is definitely something about that woman.
You don't like Sheila either?
She's just been so aloof, almost secretive, ever since the beginning.
Maybe she's shy. We are a pretty intimidating family.
You're defending her?
No, I'm defending Dad. I just can't believe that he would fall in love with a woman as diabolical as this woman Mother described. Ridge, Dad wants to marry her. Sheila can't be that bad.
That's okay, Maria. I'll get it.
You bitch.
was that stunt you pulled last night.
My family was here.
No, it was a setup.
What goes on in my home isn't any of your damn business.
Eric told me about it, Stephanie.
Oh, I see. You want to talk about what happened last night.
Eric didn't like it, and neither do I.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot that's going to happen that you're not going to like, so get out of here.
No, you're gonna listen to me.
Don't you touch me.
I'll do worse than touch you.
Oh, really? Keep it up.
You're pushing me to this with all of your meddling. You're some kind of a control freak, Stephanie. Well, no one controls Sheila Carter.
Well, obviously not even Sheila Carter.
I've tried to be civil with you, and all you do is keep fighting.
And I'm going to fight you until Eric finds out exactly what's going on.
Oh, you're gonna make him choose between me and his family.
What's the matter? You don't like the odds?
I want to get along with you people. Why can't you give me a chance?
Because you're a liar. And you've done something, and I know you've done it. What have you done, Sheila?
All right. I have had problems in my past, but so has everyone
No,
else at one
you're
time or
evading the
another.
question.
That's because it's none of your damn business. I'm marrying Eric, Stephanie, not you.
No, Eric is my best friend.
Oh, well, that gives you the right to turn your family against me.
My children have minds of their own.
No, you're poisoning them.
Why don't you accept the fact that they don't like you?
They don't know me. I am not a threat to your family.
I think you are.
I am trying to turn over a new leaf, so damn it, Stephanie! Would you let Eric and me live our lives?
Not as a husband and wife. No, no, never. I am never gonna let that happen. This wedding is history. And you are finished with Eric. Do you understand? Finished.
Chris, I haven't made up my mind about Sheila Carter yet.
Can't you just give her the benefit of the doubt?
What if Mother's right?
And what if she's not? Sheila obviously makes Dad happy.
Yes, she says she loves him. She's been very vocal about that.
Then why are we getting between them?
Because there might be more to this woman than we know. Frankly, I suspect there is.
Well, I'm sure Dad can take care of himself. He handled Brooke. Sorry.
No problem.
So, how is Brooke?
Spending most of her time with the children.
She's not working here anymore?
Oh, from time to time.
It surprises me.
Why? Children are more important than the lab.
I thought you were the most important thing in Brooke's life.
Not anymore.
She's given up,
She intends to.
but she hasn't yet?
She says she will.
I don't believe it.
It's been a long time coming, Chris.
How do you feel about that? Do you really want Brooke to give up on you?
I'm very proud of the belief formula.
Well, you should be.
But money isn't an issue. Eric has been very generous with me.
Well, he has children to think of.
We've remained friends.
That's just like you.
What do you mean?
Miss Congeniality?
Oh, God. That's right. I almost forgot about that.
Well, it's still true. You haven't changed.
Well, I know some people who would disagree with you.
Now, those people don't know you. Not like I do. You are the most genuine person I think I've ever met.
So you mean I'm easy to read?
I hope so.
Why is that?
Because I get the feeling that you're happy to see me again. And I hope I'm right about that.
You are. You definitely are.
I need to ask you about something.
Is it personal?
I need to ask you about what happened after our date.
What about it?
I don't want to make a big deal out of it if it wasn't significant.
Well, of course it was significant.
How significant?
What are you getting at?
I think I'm falling for you, Brooke.
Connor.
I know, it's crazy, but the other night brought back a lot of memories for me. I mean, I thought dinner was just going to be about rehashing old times and catching up.
It was.
But after dinner, the feelings that I had caught me completely by surprise. And now I think it was inevitable. You and I were so close growing up. We knew everything about each other. And now that closeness has become something else. Something explosive. And I think we owe it to ourselves to see what we can do with it.
No, Stephanie, you're dead wrong. There will be a wedding.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
There's nothing you can do.
Well, there's someone who can. Who? Lauren.
Lauren isn't going to do a thing.
Oh, yes, she is. She's going to tell Eric your secrets.
There aren't any secrets.
We'll see.
If Lauren were going to stop this wedding, she would have done it by now, so it isn't going to happen,
Are
Stephanie.
you really so sure about that?
God, why are you doing this to me? You'd cut it out if you knew it was good for you.
That sounds like a threat.
It's a warning.
Well, I'm not intimidated.
Oh, maybe you will be when I become Mrs. Eric Forrester.
You are never going to be Mrs. Eric Forrester.
Yes, I am, and you're not going to stop me, so why don't you stay out of it?
No.
I am through playing games with you, Stephanie. Do you understand me? If you don't stop interfering, you're going to regret it. I promise you, you will regret it.
If Brooke actually moved on with her life, I'd be very pleased.
If? You don't think she will?
She's tried this before.
Well, maybe she's serious this time.
Well, I wish I could agree with you.
Why don't you believe her?
Because if she was really moving on with her life, why is she still trying to make me jealous?
What has she done?
She's pretending to date Connor Davis.
Connor Davis? The high school quarterback? Mm-hmm. You two hated each other.
Yeah, well, she knows that. She's using him to get to me.
Well, maybe she isn't. Connor Davis was the most gorgeous guy at Sherman Oaks.
Look, Chris, if you talk to Brooke, don't mention any of this, will you?
Why not?
Because you just egg her on.
Is Brooke here today? I'd like to meet my niece.
Well, yeah, she might be downstairs. Come on, I'll walk you down there.
Oh, and don't worry about a thing. I won't say anything to Brooke to get you into trouble.
Stephanie, it's really good to see you again.
Everyone is excited that you're here.
I feel like I was just in town.
Well, you were. But this time you're going to get to see Kristen.
She's home?
For the wedding.
Of course.
I'm so relieved that you're here, Lauren.
Relieved.
Sheila dropped in.
She's here?
No, she left.
Why did she come here?
She was very upset.
With you?
With all the opposition to the marriage.
You seem a little shaken up.
Well, she was furious.
What did she do?
Nothing. But there was something in her voice.
What?
Something threatening. I've never seen such unbridled hostility from her. I don't imagine that Eric has either.
I told you I'd like to go out with you again sometime.
Great. That's a start. But where do we go from there?
Well, let's just wait and see.
Brooke, we're already friends. I'm talking about something a little more involved.
Involved?
Dating. Seriously.
Connor, I don't know if I'm really ready to make that kind of commitment.
And I'm not asking for one. I just want to be sure that you're interested in me and not just making Ridge jealous.
That'll never happen again.
How can I be sure?
Well, do you want me to give you my word?
Oh, I'd rather you give me something else.
Like what?
A kiss.
Right here?
Right now.
Well, this is where I work.
This is where you used to work.
Well, so if I kiss you, you'll believe that I'm not using you to get to Rich?
Absolutely.
Whoops, maybe we should come back later.
Why?
Brooke looks a little busy. Connor's still a good-looking guy.
He's a jerk.
He was in high school.
Still is.
Well, how do you know?
Kristen, he came by the office the other day. He told me to leave Brooke alone.
Not bad advice.
I don't have to hear it from Connor Davis.
Well, maybe Brooke is into this guy.
She can do better.
Well, she looks like she's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, let's go. You can see Brooke later, all right? Come on.
No, this is moving kind of fast, but I just can't help myself.
You say Sheila threatened you?
Well, not actually.
What did she do?
She said if I didn't stop interfering with her plans, I'd regret it.
That sounds like a threat to me.
Well, I wasn't frightened. I don't think she's crazy enough to try and physically assault me or something.
So I assume that Eric is defending her.
Well, he certainly was as of last night.
This can't be easy for any of you.
That's why we need your help.
Yeah, my help.
Look, Sheila's erratic behavior today absolutely convinced me we have got to stop this wedding.
And you have tried everything.
Lauren, he won't listen to me.
What makes you think that he's going to listen to me?
Because you have proof. You can tell him who Sheila is.
Stephanie...
Look, I don't need to know what happened. I don't want to know. But you've got to tell him before the wedding.
That's in a few days.
Yes, it is.
It's not that simple.
It is.
Why did he have to rush into this?
Because he didn't know any better. Lauren, you're the only one that can change his mind.
I don't want to hurt Eric.
Good. I don't want him to be hurt. I don't want this to happen to my family. Lauren, please, you are the only thing standing between Sheila and that altar. You've got to talk to Eric before this wedding takes place.
You can count on me, Stephanie. I will stop that wedding.
Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much.